Okay, first step, you guessed it. We're going to tape our page down nice and straight. And then we're going to add our border and our title block. So I'll measure a 1/4 inch from each side. And let me just go back and add that little 1/2 inch up from that edge because I forgot it. Whoops. Always making sure that I'm using my tools to lay out all my lines. Which, whoops, I got stuck on the tape up there a little bit. And then I'll break my title block down into 4, 3, 2, and 1.5. All right. Let me just move the board up a little bit. So again, I'm just going to pick a place kind of towards lower, skewed a little to the right, but not quite, almost centered. And that'll just be kind of the starting place for where I put my different axes. And I'll do 30 degrees towards either side and up. And I'm just going to create an overall bounding box just based on the overall length of my front view, my overall depth on my side, and my overall height. So this block, this step block, is just based on a 3-inch cube. So I'm going to just start by measuring 3 inches over, 3 inches up, which I kind of eyeballed perfectly by chance, and 3 inches over again. And then using my tools, I'm just going to go up 30 degrees, flip my triangle over 30 degrees, and then where these lines meet, I'll project back and over, which, whew, almost didn't make it on the sheet. I probably should have started a little further down, but it's okay. So now that I have this overall bounding box, I can start to carve out my different views. Typically, the first or the front view is the easiest to kind of carve out of this block using the subtractive method. So for it, it goes 1 inch up here. So I'm just going to make a little mark at 1 inch. And then draw a line in just as a little guide. And then that step goes in 1 inch. So again, I'm just going to make a little mark and draw a guide up. Then this step goes up again 1 inch. So I'm going to measure, make a little mark, over, and it goes over 1 inch, make a little mark, and line up. So now that I have my front view, pretty much everywhere I have these little kind of points where different features happened. I'm going to project them at 30 degrees over. So I flipped my triangle around, and I'm just going to go 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Now with the steps, I actually don't have to measure again, because just like I did with making the box, how I could see where they hit and where they meet, I can do the same thing here. So where this edge hits, I'll just go down and then 30 degrees to where it hits that edge, straight down, and then 30 degrees. And it meets there all nice. And now I can get rid of this guideline work, and I have this set of steps drawn as an isometric. So for the title block, remember, all caps, nice and neat. This is called the step block. And then your name. The date that you drew this. The scale, so in this case we did it 1:1, 1 inch on paper is 1 inch in real life. And how many drawings are associated with this block. So this is drawing 1 of 1.